Hello all and welcome to another Final 200, and today I'm going to my first ever, but the second ever, Black Country Gaming Fair. It's held in this venue up here on the left hand side, the Arena Combat Archery Centre, the one with a wacky waving inflatable arm 2-man outside. Glad I didn't get my words mixed up there. Thank you Family Guy for educating me on how to say that and what one is. But we're going to pop in there, we're going to do some hunting footage, obviously hopefully add a few more to the collection which by the way stands at 1017 games. So hopefully we can grab a couple of games to the collection. We'll show you which ones I pick up at the end, and if I pick up anything else, because obviously there's more than just 360 here, might include that as a bonus as well. But anyway, let's get into the fair, have a hunt round, find some 360 and find some more games hopefully. Right, so back home now after attending my first ever Black Country Games Fair, the second ever Black Country Games Fair to take place, but my first. And what a cracking day out it was. It was brilliant. It was great to catch up with so many familiar faces and friends of mine that are fellow YouTubers that have become friends of mine, and just have a great old chat at the same time as hunting down some more games for the full Xbox 360 collection, which we was able to pick up a couple. So we added 2 games to the full Xbox 360 power setting, which I'm going for, which will bring us up to 1019. Had to think about that for a moment. 1019. We do have some bonus bits to show you as well. I was gifted something at the event which is very much 360 related, and I did pick up another game as well which isn't 360 related, and I'll chuck that at the end. So another thank you goes out to Big Game Al for taking us up there again. I can drive but I don't own a car, so big thanks to Big Game Al again for taking us. I believe he's done his own video as well, so link in the description to Al's channel. You can check out what his day was like and what he picked up as well. But anyway, let's show you the couple of games I picked up, and the first one has obviously been staring at you on screen here the whole time. It is indeed Stoked, which is a snowboarding game. Now, the 2 games that I did pick up that are going in the full Xbox 360 PAL set were both from the same stall, and this one was priced up on the side at £1.50. If I need an Xbox 360 game for £1.50, I ain't turning it down. I ain't bartering. In fact, I didn't barter on the overall price at all for the pair of them, because as I say, it was from the same store. You might have actually noticed it in the footage actually at the beginning. You certainly will do if you sort of watch it back. But yeah, £1.50, even if it's cheaper at CEX, I ain't going to grumble at £1.50 for a game at Games Fair when you can support the Games Fair by supporting the seller as well. You know, absolutely fantastic. So really pleased to have that one. And of course, yes, it does have to be complete with manual, and it was. And I hadn't taken the box shut or put it in a plastic wrapper, so I was even able to check the disc as well, which is perfect. It is fine, it's scratch free, no qualms or worries about that one working. But we are stoked to have Stoked ticked off the list. And the other game from the same stall is one I nearly picked up when I visited a CEX in Braintree, and didn't, because they couldn't find the disc. So lo and behold, when I saw that sitting in the box, I was like, I'm going to have that, because obviously they were all spine out. So I saw the price on the side. Yes, it's dearer than CEX, but at £25 instead of £20, when a CEX can't even find the disc and the game's sitting on the shelf, I ain't going to grumble, because this is a difficult one to get hold of on the Xbox 360, which I probably said when I didn't pick it up in Braintree. But I'm super pleased to actually have this one. They all have to have a manual, but this one I believe doesn't have a manual, because that's always writing on the inlay, so I'm quietly confident it doesn't have a manual. And just really pleased and happy to have this. Check the disc again, because it's from the same seller. So £26.50 for the two games. Didn't even barter with them. You know, very happy to pay that price. As I say, it's a very uncommon game, not an easy one to come across. So if you ever see it in CX and you've got a voucher, or you can afford to buy it, pick it up, because as I say, it's a difficult one to find, and certainly has been a lot dearer than that in the past. And I kind of predict in the future that this one is going to go back the way of going up, should people want to collect the 360 a bit more than they do now. But yes, really pleased to have that. Right, so the bonus item, which is very much 360 related, is this. And this goes out with a very big thank you to UK, who was stalling at the event. Now, I went through 360 stuff. Unfortunately, nothing I needed. It was a bargain price as well, which is a really shame. I didn't need anything. But he just went, here, I've got something for you. I've got a gift for you. And I was like, oh, right, okay. Wow, what's that? And pulled this out of a bag that he had for him. And it's a sealed copy of a demo, Perfect Dark Zero game demo disc like that. Flip it round, it says not for sale on it and all that. So it was obviously a promotional item which Game gave away, or I don't know, had sitting on the counter and said, please take one. I don't know. But it's sealed as well, and it's actually just a really nice collection piece. I'm really grateful for this, and I will actually prop it up on the Xbox 360 shelves and have this on display, because it's just a nice thing to have. I've got the full game, obviously, so there's no need to open the demo. I wouldn't do that anyway. But no, really, really pleased with that. Thank you very much for giving that to us. Honestly, mate, very thank you. If you are watching this, I know you're not much of a 360 fan, but very grateful that you gave that to us, mate. Very appreciative, so thank you very much. Okay, so the bonus game isn't a 360 game, so if you're only here for 360 and you're bailing now, thank you for watching. But I did pick up a non-360 game, and there's a little bit of a reason behind this. Namco Soccer Prime Goal. I have a bit of a pleasure for playing random one-off football games, and for some reason, especially more so on the PlayStation 1. So when Eddie of Rollercore was stalling there, he didn't have anything 360 for me either. And I saw this on the counter. I must admit, I saw it on his counter like 3 or 4 times before actually finally pulling the trigger. It had a sticker on with the price and NM, which Eddie did say, doesn't mean near mint, it means no manual. I was like, it's all right, mate. I kind of understand that means no manual. But, I mean, if it was a 360 game, it would have had to have the manual. But with this, it just really wanted to play it. And the price he had on it was a good price anyway. Still took a bit more for us, you know. Really, really big thanks, Eddie. You didn't have to do that for us, mate, but totally appreciative of it. So that's why I've taken the price off, you know. It's only fair. It's only fair. I'm not gonna divulge that information. But he's done us a great deal on it. As I say, the NM meant no manual, but it's all about playing it for me. So, random one-off football game on the PlayStation 1. It could be terrible, and I tell you what, I'll still enjoy it, because for some reason, guilty pleasures of mine is playing terrible games, and terrible football games as well. Even if experiencing it once is enough, then I really want to experience it once. I really don't know why. But yes, thank you very much, Eddie. We'll look forward to giving that a bash real soon. The only other actual pickup I had, and I will chuck it in there, why not? It's because it is gaming related actually, this one. I do open a lot of blind bags on the channel. A few people know that. It's only a bit of fun a lot of the time, but I do like Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jimmy Retro had this on his stall Al spotted it actually and said, "Here, look, it's a blind bag there. You got to have that." So yeah, that will be going in my 3 blind bags box, and it was a bargain price. So thank you, Jimmy. I was gonna say I did meet a lot more than the YouTubes that I have mentioned, but if I start rattling them off, I will forget someone. I did last time, so I haven't done that. But a few names have been mentioned. I was going to say it was really nice to meet a lot of people. In fact, 2 names I will mention I did meet for the very first time was Craig, Goodwin's Place. He was stalling. Pleasure to meet you, Craig. And Ed, Retro Ed. So thank you very much for having a chat with us, Ed, as well. It was a pleasure to meet you too, mate. And they were pick up too, by the way. The Claire, the Retro Repair Bear, was there as well, and she had some giveaway with freebies on her stall, which were these little 3D printed bears with the logo on their chest there, which is pretty cool. And I took 2 because I took the purple one because that's their primary colour of their logo, but they won one blue bear left. That's easy to say quickly, isn't it? And I ended up giving it a name of Colgate because it looks like the colour of toothpaste, and I ended up keeping that. So they are a little pickup as well, and they were a little freebie from the Retro Repair Bear, which is the Retro Bear's better half. I'm sure he'll admit that too. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we have added 2 more to the 360 collection, and creeping up ever on the final 150. We are slowly but surely getting there. As I say, a couple of games is always good now. We added a couple of games. I'm happy with that. I could have picked up nothing. I would have still had a great day out. It was a great event that Danester put on there with Ant Harper. It was a cracking day out. Really enjoyed myself. Hope they do it again next year. Brilliant event. Loved it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up because I like it when you do that. So does YouTube. So thank you very much in advance if you do that, and consider subscribing if you are new as well. But ladies and gentlemen, just let me say thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.